Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about fishing with floats. Float fishing, most commonly the way I use it is at Paylakes. But there's hundreds of different ways you can fish with floats and multiple different kinds of floats. But I'm just going to show you my basic ways of fishing with floats at these Paylakes. It is a night bright float. You put a little light in here and it'll glow. Got it from Walmart, and nothing much really. I mean, it's just a cheap little float. You know, I have no weight on it at all. Just a bead, swivel, 30-pound leader, 4-aught hook, and then your bait is just enough weight to hold it down. These are good for like light rods, like anything probably 7 foot and under. I would recommend something about this size, but we'll do a drop test real quick. As you can see, it drops really fast. With the bigger float, the smaller float, usually you have a faster drop like that. It kicks back a little bit once it hits bottom, but with the bigger float, you're going to have a slower drop. So the next float we have up is a 7-inch float. This is a Little Joe float. Got it at Walmart, just a cheap little regular float. I got it equipped with 2/4 ounces of lead, as you can see that. And this is probably one of the most common used floats because of how cheap and how easy they are to get. This is usually your most common size as well, 7 inches. But I'll give y'all a drop test here. Not really much to say about this one. And then, you know, kind of when you're flipping it through the water like that. I'm gonna do it one more time. See, that one's just a little bit more slower than the 5.5, just because it's about 1.5 inches bigger. But there you go. The next float we have up is a 9-inch float. Now I actually have 2 of these 9-inch floats, but they both have different weight quantities, just forever how you like to sit your floater out of the water. But on the 9-inch float, I have the bobber stop, a bead, a strike indicator, and then your float. Now I taped up the float. I always tape up my floats before I use them just to prevent wear and tear. But these are the ones I actually use. These are my favorite, a 9-inch. I got it equipped with 1.25 ounces of lead. And this is just how I like to have it. Do a little drop test and I'll show you how it sits. See, that one's there's a big difference between the 7 and the 9, as you can see. And then how it sits out of the water. Just the tip of the orange is sitting out of the water, and that's how I like it. Plus your bait on there makes it sink a little farther as well. And last but not least, we got the 9-inch, rigged the same way with the bead, the bobber stop, strike indicator, and the floater. I got it taped up like the other one, just different color. But on this one, this is only 1 ounce of lead, just 1 ounce. And this one will sit just a little bit higher. I'll give you a drop test. And then this one will sit just a little bit of the black is out of the water column. A lot of people like to do that too, just to see more visual on your float, but I think the most versatile way is to use this one. How it just sits right on the tip. As you can see, these two, this one is the 1.5 ounces or 1.25 ounces, and this one is just the ounce. We'll do them at the same time. As you can see, this one sits farther, this one's up higher. And this is the way I like to go with it. But you can fish with it with whatever length, weight, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you got a float out there. You could fish on dead bottom and still catch fish. This is just the way I like to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Just feel free in the comments if you have any questions, or you can add my Snapchat, Mountaineer Craze, or text me on Instagram at 304.pt. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.